Hello, Angel here with Mastiff Home Buyers. I wanted to take a minute this afternoon and talk a little bit about what I know related to the housing market and COVID. I know that is definitely taking a toll on many of our home buyers and home sellers. So I did a little bit of research and wanted to share with you a little bit about what the trends are, what we're seeing. In 2020, we know that things kind of started out great in the housing market. And then on February 29th, when we heard about the first COVID death, everything started changing. On the 13th of March, the president announced a state of emergency, and that sort of changed everything. Almost immediately, everything slowed down. Now, it didn't stop. Things are still moving. People are still buying and people are still selling, but it has certainly slowed down quite a bit since mid-March. This has really impacted closings, particularly in late March, where some were delayed and others were just simply canceled. And then we're also seeing fewer listings. Sellers are a little bit apprehensive about listing their home for various reasons. Buyers are also potentially impacted where they may not be able to secure financing, and this may be an issue for them if it goes on much longer. Hopefully, though, the mortgage forbearance programs and things out there for folks who currently own their homes and have a mortgage are going to help ensure that there isn't as many foreclosures as we've seen in the past, like in 2008 when we went into recession. A number of homes were foreclosed upon. So hopefully that was a learning experience and we will not go through that again with this time. Resources are available to help people if people want to reach out for help, to definitely get informed about what your options are and what's available to you, so you can make the best decisions for you and your family. Some of the things that you can expect if you're selling right now is that obviously mostly you're going to be looking at virtual showings, showing your home virtually rather than having people come through. That's more of a thing right now. You will be taking extra steps if there is an in-person showing to make sure that you decontaminate the area and those kinds of things. There are possibly fewer buyers due to their economic circumstances. Quite possibly maybe their position at their company isn't as secure as it was previously, and also for safety reasons. People have really just said, I'm gonna wait. I can wait until this is over to buy. I'll just stay where I am. Closing the deal may take quite a bit longer than what it typically takes to get the deal closed. Inspectors, it's more difficult for inspectors to get out and appraisers, and there's more steps that have to be taken to keep people safe. So every process really takes longer. And there's also a possibility that some buyers may just cancel contracts for various reasons. Maybe they didn't get the financing that they thought they could get, or some other reason that they need to cancel those contracts. What can you expect if you're buying? Similar things, virtual showings. You're gonna have to see those houses virtually and not looking at them in person. If you do want to look at one in person, it's probably necessary for you to almost sure that you're going to make an offer on that house, because even though I like running around and looking at houses, that's really not an option right now to just go and see them to keep people safe. And so there are some other resources out there for you that I've looked up and found. Realtor.com actually has a lot of resources and articles on their website, especially written for COVID news articles. They have a real estate resource center with some news and information. So I would encourage you to find either Realtor.com or other sources to get you informed. We at Mastiff Home Buyers are committed to helping folks who live in this community. We live here in the community, and we want to help people who live here have your best interest at heart. So give us a call and let us try to help you. If you wanted to sell and you don't have to sell, it may be best just to sit tight and wait for this to see what happens after the stay-at-home orders are lifted, and after we see how this is going to impact the economy. But if you are in a bind and you really need to sell, contact us and let us help you. We're willing to look at your situation, and we are still buying, so we would love to have the opportunity to make you an offer and see if we can go ahead and help you out and get your house sold. We can buy today, and you can even possibly continue to stay in that house if that's what you need until some of this is over, because I think that's creating some anxiety for people, maybe not wanting to move because of safety reasons, and maybe wanting to hold off until some of it's already over. So we buy houses to improve lives and improve the communities. So we also don't want you to be letting your house cause you distress. So give us a call and let us help. Thanks a lot. Bye.